I've been getting up at about 4 to 5:30 in the morning for a good over a year now, and my life has skyrocketed since. I've managed to quit my job where I hated beforehand, where I was working in an office, and now I work full time doing what the hell I want. And I've managed to get myself to an amazing physique, and I've managed to get to the point where I can work on other areas of my life all at the same time. So, in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how you guys can get way more done in your day just by simply getting up earlier. Alrighty then, boys, you guys can read the title right there, so I'm just going to show you exactly how to do that right now. Okay then, boys, so getting up early is having extra hours that other people aren't using, okay? So people's main goal for the day is to go to work, and then if they've got some extra time, go to the gym, okay? That was my main goal for a good 5 years when I was working in the office, because I worked 10-hour shifts, and that means I have just enough time to go to work, finish my 10-hour shift, be exhausted, and then I've got to pick between going to the gym or mixed martial arts. So I had a choice really. But most of the time, most people's goals, because most people don't do fighting, right, is to go to the work and then finish. They might have enough energy to go to the gym. Where is the time for your development then, bro? So if you're going to the work and it takes 10 hours, and you might just have enough time to then go to the gym, your day probably finishes at about 7 p.m. and you're going to be knackered. You've wasted all of your brain points because you start off each day with 100 brain points. You go to work for 10 hours, that's fucking 50 brain points gone. You go to the gym after that with the little energy you've got, and you've probably got about 20 brain points left. How are you going to have enough energy to then continue with your life and start working on other areas of your life? Basically, what this does is it gives you limited time to work on other areas, right? So I basically had a choice out of mixed martial arts or lifting weights. But then when it came down to that time, when I finished my 10-hour shift, because I was so exhausted and I wasted so many brain points because I was a retard, I was scrolling through my phone, eating junk food, I was probably on about 5 brain points left before I had to go to the gym or mixed martial arts. And because I had fuck all brain points left, I wouldn't even go because, for one, I had to make a decision because I had some decision fatigue. Either mixed martial arts or the weightlifting. I didn't have anything set in structure. I just sort of winged it every single day. And that alone wastes brain points. Trust me, that wastes a lot more brain points than you think. The amount of pockets of time that you guys waste without even realizing is probably from decision fatigue. So a little key tip for you right now is to just eliminate all decisions. Plan out your day and write down specifically what you're going to do. Don't just write down meal one. Write down eat 4 eggs with 4 rashers of bacon. And instead of writing upload one video, write how to change your life in 90 days, make this video. See how much more specific it is. See how when I look at my phone, it doesn't just say meal one and I go, oh, okay, I'll make this then. I'm still making a decision. It's more do this at this time, and then all the decision fatigue is completely eliminated. The point is, boys, is that I had to make a decision. So when it came down to that point, after I just finished my day of work, it would then come down to the choice of mixed martial arts or weightlifting. And I would always choose smoking weed or junk food because they were my vices at the time. So instead of me doing something that I should have been doing, I just resorted to my vices basically. I just picked the easy way out. And that's because earlier on in the day, I didn't prime myself to give myself enough energy to then continue to keep the energy going. So I'm going to show you later on in this video, exactly how you can start off each day with loads of energy and then keep it going consistently. So getting up early is like starting a race before the other competitors have even tied their shoelaces, boys. So if you wake up early, you automatically feel superior to people. Anybody that's got up earlier than most people do around your town or around your village or whatever, if you get up earlier, you know what I'm talking about, where you just feel above people, you just feel like you're better than people. And that's because you're doing something that not a lot of people do. Especially if you're like me, where you're self-employed and you haven't got like a boss telling you what to do. That's where you automatically just put yourself so much higher. And this translates into confidence as well. So every single interaction you have with people, I'm talking to the camera right now and you can tell I'm confident. And it's because I get up early and I get shit done earlier on in the day. And then as a result of that, I have loads of energy to then make YouTube videos. Try and make a YouTube video when you're really low, when you're feeling really shit about yourself. Trust me, it's very difficult to do. And the main reason for this, boys, is the fact that your mornings are going to be distraction-free zones. So if you're waking up at 6:30 in the morning, a lot of people get up at 6:30. If they start work at 8, they probably get up at 6:30. So they're not distraction-free mornings. You're going to be doing your morning coffee and stuff at the same time as your mum getting ready for work, right? So if you get up about 2 hours before, whenever that is for you, then you guys get distraction-free mornings, and that means you can work on loads of things, right? So if you guys win the morning, you win the day. It's that simple, because like I said to you earlier, you start off the day with zero energy, boys, and then as you guys do tasks, you get dopamine from doing each task. Every little mundane task you can think of, like washing your face, having your supplements earlier on in the morning, doing your 50 bullshit press-ups that you do in the morning, whatever. You guys get dopamine for every single time you do that, and then you get more energy because you're going to be in a better mood and you're going to be more ambitious and you're going to get more done. So if you guys get up earlier, you guys can, instead of doing one workout and having to choose like I did, whether you want to work on your mixed martial arts or work on your bodybuilding, getting bigger and all that stuff, you guys have got the ability to do both. So if you start work at 8 a.m, you guys can probably get up at 5 a.m, go to the gym for 6 a.m, be out of there by 6:45, shower, and then go to work. And then, just like I said a second ago, you're going to have way more energy if you do that. Even though you burn calories every single time you work out, you're going to be in a better mood, you're going to be in a high vibrational state, and then it's a lot easier to be energetic and be a nice person to be around. So getting up at the same time every day, especially if it's earlier on as well, this will fix your circadian rhythm, which is basically your sleep pattern cycle. So if you guys get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day, and you were getting up at 9 a.m. every day, the first day that you wake up is going to feel shit, all right? But then after you've done it for a few days, your body starts to adjust and it starts making you go to sleep at the same time every day. So then as a result of that, you're going to have more stable energy levels. You're not going to have like the spikes of energy, crashes of energy all the time. You're going to get very stable energy levels because your circadian rhythm will have got better. Getting up early, it gives you way more time and space to think as well, so you guys can get ahead with your planning, goal setting, journaling. You could do some sort of like mission for the day earlier on in the morning. And if you guys know exactly what you guys are going to be doing in the morning, then the rest of the day is fucking easy because you're just going to be following your plan that you've set for yourself. Ultimately, this makes you 1,000 times more productive. I'm not exaggerating here. I was going to put 100 times, but honestly, ever since I started getting up earlier, I am 1,000 times more productive compared to what I was beforehand, where I was just getting up, going to work, and then possibly maybe going to the gym, possibly maybe going to martial arts. Or me getting up early, I'm going to the gym every single morning without fail, going to work, smashing workout, and then going to mixed martial arts class. And on top of that, I'm working on side hustles. I am 1,000 times more productive since I started doing this, boys. So listen to what the fuck I'm saying, eh? So, the cheat code effect then, boys, because that's the title of the video, right? I've got to put some sort of video game reference in there. So, it feels easy to fit everything in when you guys get up earlier. You're going to be way more calmer, you're going to be way more composed, you're going to be way more able to handle stuff with more stoicism, all right? You guys basically react instead of like panicking all the time. So, when like a normal problem comes up, because you've been ahead and you've been awake for a bit longer, you've probably done and sorted out all the bullshit tasks that were on your mind. So as a result of that, when something happens, instead of panicking like a woman, which none of us on our channel are women, right? Most people on this channel, you are probably a man. So we don't panic, okay? We're more stoic than that. So I want you guys to think of a little video game analogy, because a lot of you guys are possibly younger than me. I'm 23 years old, by the way. So, who do you think makes the better house? The guy that's got to get it done for 6 a.m. and he gets up at 5:30 a.m. and then he's only got half hour to make a house. This is what it looks like. The mud shack. What everyone did, you know, when you first spawn into Minecraft and then there's like all the zombies at night time. That's what people make, all right? People make that little mud shack just to stop themselves from getting eaten by zombies when they haven't got any armor or any of the bullshit stuff that you get on Minecraft. And then the guy that's got 10 hours because he got up earlier, this is what he can make, right? He's got loads more time. It's way better quality. It's way bigger. It's probably got loads of chests and it's got loads of like diamond armor in the chests and stuff. This is the result of getting up early, and then this is the result of just being a bit lazy and just getting up last minute, turning up to work, not sorting your hair out, being scruffy, being an unprofessional, basically. How to actually implement this into your life. So the first thing that you guys need to do now is I want you guys to think of a fixed wake up time. So a fixed wake up time means every single day you get up at this time. Weekends, weekdays, days you're at work, days you're not at work. So you guys have got to account for the fact that you're going to go to the gym earlier in the morning now. You're going to go to gym before work. Unless you're one of those guys that does like a lot of traveling for work and you have to get to work for like 5 a.m. or you have to leave for work at 5 a.m. You're probably not going to be able to do that. But you've got to think of a time where you can get up consistently every single day. So if you start work at 9 a.m., then you want to be probably getting up at about 6:30 a.m. latest, because you've got to go to the gym. You've got to do all your bullshit morning routine. Maybe that takes you like half hour. So it's 7:30. Maybe you should be getting up at 5:30 actually. So you should probably be getting up at 5:30, get to the gym for 7, finish your workout for 7:45, and then you've got enough time to get yourself ready for work. Okay. And you've also got to keep into consideration weekends. So a lot of you probably go out drinking quite a lot, right? So every weekend you probably go out drinking, just like I did when I was younger. But you got to get up at the same time, even on the days where you've been out drinking. So if you probably stay up till 4 a.m. when you're out drinking, you're probably not going to be able to get up at 5 a.m. All right. So make it realistic, make it achievable, because we want it to be a fixed wake up time. Because if it's not a fixed wake up time, it won't improve your circadian rhythm. If you get up at one day 7 a.m., one day 1 p.m., your sleep schedule is completely fucked and you don't even know when to be tired. Your body doesn't know when it should and shouldn't be tired. First actionable step is set the alarm. Pick a fixed wake up time, set an alarm. The second one is use Google Calendar, or if you don't like Google Calendar, use the notes on your phone and then create some sort of morning routine. It's very difficult to get up early in the day if you don't know what the fuck you're going to be doing, right? It's not easy to just get up early if you've got nothing to do. If you've got a flight the next morning and you've got to get on this flight for 6 a.m., it's very easy for you to get up on time then, right? So the way you fix this is to get yourself some sort of morning routine. Second step is, boys, is do not look at that fucking phone, because if you start looking at your phone, you're going to get free dopamine from scrolling through Instagram or whatever. You're getting free cheap dopamine. They waste your brain points. Remember, we want to have as much energy as possible. If you look at your phone and you see your girlfriend complaining about the fact that you didn't say goodbye when you left last night, then that's going to piss you off and you're going to be in a worse mood. If you look at your phone and it's your mum saying, oh, you didn't lock the door last night, then that's going to put you in a bad mood as well. So don't even look at your phone. Don't look at it until you've done your first workout in the morning. Do your morning routine away from your phone and then go to the gym, and then feel free to scroll through Instagram when you're at work or whatever. Do your morning routine and then you work out as soon as possible after. So you do some bullshit stuff like you gratitude list, journal, you set your mission for the day, you do some goal setting for the day. And then you go to the gym and you achieve some of those goals. Maybe one of your goals was to go to the gym and hit a PR on the bench press. You do your bench press, and now you're in a high vibrational state, boys. If you do all of those things, you're going to be operating up here. You're going to be in a way better mood compared to usual. You've ticked your first dopamine off. You've got up early in the day. That's easy. The alarm goes off and you just get up, right? Then you do your morning routine. You're going to be in a way better mood just for doing a morning routine, like skincare, all of that type of bollocks. And then after you've done that, you do your gratitude and all of your like abundance tasks. And then you do that and you go to the gym and you work out before work. Okay. And then once you've done that, you're going to be operating up here, and then all of your normal problems in life are going to be completely gone. Now you have time to work on other areas of your life. You've already done your gym workout. You've already gone to work. You're full of energy because you've got yourself in a high vibrational state. You've been avoiding your phone too much, which can lower your vibrations. And it's the end of your work day. So now you've got time and energy to go work on other areas of your life. So it could be going to mixed martial arts class, it could be learning the guitar, it could be learning Spanish, it could be learning the piano. You guys can skill and like character develop yourself so much until your GTA character is level 100 or whatever. I'm trying to give you guys as many video game analogies as I can. And as a result of this, boys, if you follow my guidance, it will no longer be work or school and then gym and then like, what do I do after that? It will be gym first before work, then you go to work, and then it's whatever the fuck you want to do because you've done the two big things that you were struggling to do in the first place now. And then if you want to do extra stuff, you can. And if not, you've done what you're really struggling to do anyway. But eventually, after you've been following this for a certain amount of time, you will have more energy every single time you complete a day like this. And then you will automatically just want to do more stuff because you'll be bored. So all of your moves then, boys, you got to set that alarm. Like I said earlier, you should have already set the alarm anyway, like I told you to. And then you guys have got to have a morning routine, and then you set it up, and then you lock it in. So set up a morning routine now. So tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up and you're just going to follow the morning routine. And then you guys want to try and wake up at a fixed time for 7 days in a row and just see how you guys get on. I guarantee you'll get addicted to it. The people that would click on this video, you clicking on this video, are probably the type of guy that likes being regimented and disciplined. So try it out for 7 days, see how you get on. I guarantee you'll be addicted to it. If you guys need any help with this, I've made a free Notion template that you guys can just click on. So if you click on the first link below, give me your email address, I'll send you an email with a Notion template, and then every single morning it's going to be a morning routine set out for you.